2, 3. Gravar. Mário.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
No problem, brother.
Thank you. I can feel your energy, man. Thanks.
I appreciate that.
Botou uma energia super positiva, na verdade. E muita espera que bota spread it.
Man.
We need that love, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't know how to handle compliments. I don't know how to handle compliments, man. So, but I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Como é que botaste uma boca de deal? You have a weird way to deal with compliments.
I don't know. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to handle it.
That's the way we raised, with no compliment in the community.
That could be a part of it. And then when and then when I got older, like now, and people say good things, it's like, okay, I didn't grow up hearing that, and I don't want to say anything bad about my family. That it's just nos criou,
Temos forma de show love.
Yeah.
But we can step it up.
Yeah, we can. And then knows de nós idade assim, we do show love to our kids like that,
Well, que love lá, mas para que was there, você não que love lá can save you.
Yeah.
Ou não?
Não, é claro, man. Que love, like I think que love que minha mãe mostrando que saber, e nem minha dono, minha avó, like minha dono sempre cansa menino de criança, I love you. Primeiro só alguém que te fala, But te fala, yo, I love you so much. I love you so much, And then minha avó, like, no matter quanto problema que ainda entrava, minha avó te fala, conhece própria mal dele, pouco frenhou tua família, sempre, that love that they gave me, my grandparents, like, yeah.
Uma maneira que era o mindset naquele momento, Mário.
Your mindset?
Yeah.
Naquele momento que...
Back then when people was like, not happy with what you was doing.
I didn't really care. Like, because like it was... Because if I... Se importava, right? If I cared, then I would have stopped doing all of the negative stuff. My, like, todo menino, like, everything goes in one ear and fora de aquele outro, and ali, coisas mudam muito fácil, man. And then, so...
Você faz trabalho na comunidade lá?
Yeah.
Dorchester, right?
Yeah. Dorchester, Roxbury, Mattapan, Boston inteiro, like...
What's the vision? Qualquer coisa que you want to accomplish?
I want to be able to train the young men and women into the carpentry field and give them other trade options. Electricians, plumbing, coding, laboratory. Show them what coisas que podem fazer.
That's deep.
Só para back colégio para estudar again. So do trainers, drone, por exemplo, pilot the drone, mas gostinha de construction, de fazer construction trainers para 4 anos, de depois na union, de fazer bom dinheiro, insurance,
yeah,
insurance, health benefits, pension, that's
Aquela é a única forma que nós conseguimos transformar nos community,
Yeah. Para nós é trabalhador, nós é trabalhador, you know what I'm saying? Like, de tu saber aquela, né? So, é aquele avenue que estava lá, before era rijo para dentro da união. Against the code, rijo.
So, como é que você entra num mission daquele? What sparks What sparks all this hunger for change?
one, I think it's in my blood because I fight it a lot. I don't like doing it, and I fight it, and I always want to get away. So my father fought for independence, Cabo Verde, right? Te que levava tiro. My cousin marched com Martin Luther King ali. Meu dono sempre com força de ser, para o canto que estava ali, banco que trabalha dinheiro para comprar casa. Não mim só aquele força para brigar para nós, you know, é dentro de mim, né? Like, tem que accept that.
Well, really, para conseguir chegar nas have this right mindset that you have right now.
Yeah.
Você tive que passar para show shit,
Yeah.
E uma das coisas que me quer fã é live street vou falar um bocadinho que the biggest lesson é trust nobody.
Trust no one. Nas vida ali, na vida de aquele street, que we trust ninguém. You know? Nunca gosta de sentar na frente de alguém se caro, nem que sempre sentar para trás. Nunca gosta de alguém banhar a casa, nunca gosta de frente ninguém onde que mora. Like, qualquer dia, amigos te vira enemies. Põe coisas, you know, simple. Pode vira, you know, ruin our friendship. And then just saber tudo coisa de boa. Just saber onde que vou morar, just saber onde que vou viver, you know, que carro que vou guiar, onde que hora que vou estar, que club que vou estar, like, so I think you, like, make sure, like, with friends, especially in this vida de criminal that done a relationship. So I think be very careful. Man.
Mas ao mesmo tempo, você lá naquele coisa, você tem a lot of friends,
yeah.
Supposedly you have a lot of friends, mas a hora que shit happen, you all by yourself and your mama.
Yeah.
Assim?
Assim. Like, é por isso que, you know, like, that trust que você nesse problema, assim, que trust quebra, né? Tudo amigos não bes. Você entra na criminal activities. You know, there's a saying in that lifestyle, man. My mind is frozen right now, but there's a saying where, you know, not to be able to trust people. I can't remember exactly the phrase. They would have to look it up. I'm just frozen right now, but
that's cool.
You can't.
Fala só uma coisa, man. Você lembra qual foi o momento na boa journey onde que it hits you?
Yeah, I remember that clearly. Yeah.
How was it?
It was brutal, and and I felt guilty. You know, sábado dia, me conha amigo. Do sábado dia, was na Blue Hill Ave, and amigo Chuma, right? And he said, ele era de outro projects na Roxbury. You know, he had doing projects Chuma history. Chuma in front, yo, I heard someone got killed in your neighborhood. You know, and I was like, so what? You know, someone's always getting killed in my neighborhood, so what? But I'm like, thank you though for checking up on me. Tem um cantinho do Dubai nos neighborhood, you know, para trás, dois aqui que mora, né? Era menino que as mata para nada. E, you know, era meu amigo, se não me claro. Com certeza que é menino, you know. Again, importante com, you know, friends.
Bad friends?
Friends. Deixa lá assim, friends. Ele mora, again, don't trust people in that lifestyle. So El More, you know, he died, and I felt so guilty because I was like, how did I become like this, like desensitized to like people dying and I don't care? And then his death made me go to the other kids and like, we have to stop. Like y'all can't continue to do this, you know? Because já me perdeu tudo coisa. Like, you know, ele menino, mas antes ele more, it's, you know, it was us, you know, friends killing friends. But then now, it's the younger kids now. You know? So with the perder tudo do humanity.
Now you, on that moment
I flipped it. Yeah. At that moment I flipped. Because like, that guilt. And then kill me niece. You know, these are kids. You know, like, entendeu? Like, 23 anos, myself, me ainda me menino, you know, like, naquele tempo lá, a ex era mais novo, you know, need mount, you know, estava naquele coisa lá também, you know, so now I gotta worry about my little brother, you know, now I gotta worry about all these other little kids, so I wanted to do something to kind of stop it before it got out of control. You know, stopped it for a little bit, but it still ended up getting out of control.
But why did we end up that way, man?
Huh?
Why do you believe in your point of view? Why do you believe that we end up in this situation?
Why?
As a community. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was a mix of things. It's a mix of things. It's not one little reason. It's like it's a mix. So, one is the neighborhood that we're living in. It was already gang infested, drug infested. That's one. Two, we were a small population of a culture trying to just be left alone, like as kids left alone. And three was the chasing the material and the drugs, and to buy our own stuff and to have it. And we put the drugs and the guns dentro nos metudo, right? Middle. Por dentro lá, like it's an appetite for destruction. If we grew up in the suburb, you know, se nós família bem por no suburb, most likely meninos that entravam na cocaína com droga. Para in the suburbs, cocaína, meninos that, you know, on drugs is high.
Hoje em dia você não vive momento like uncertain.
Yeah.
Assim? Vou falar um bocado aqui, botão homies que as manda para Pacífica. Assim?
Yeah.
Maki environment, son.
How is the environment?
Yeah.
Like
right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Here or in CV? Or both?
Connect them.
So, if I can touch on the deportation.
Yeah.
With the 300 plus, right? It might be a long story. Is that all right?
You think?
Okay. So that's not new. Those 314 people is not new. Like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I was invited to the consulate, to the Cape Verdean consulate in Quincy. They showed me a file, right? A big file cabinet. It had 400 and something people that were getting deported from within the United States, east to west, and Canada. That list has been there for a long time. Just now they want to just send everybody back. Those people and the ones that's on the island, especially the ones that's on the island that I know of, we've been here since babies. We're legal immigrants. We are legal residents. It's not like we're all illegal and now we, you know, rushed in and, you know, and we want to get out. No, we are America's product. We became criminals here. But people, when they do their time, they're capable of changing and coming out and doing better. But you want to kick us all out? What about all the criminals that are here? What are you going to do with them that are born here? It's like your prison system is supposed to be to rehabilitate. So you don't think that after doing that time, they could have been back out with their family and rehabilitated? But instead, your easiest solution is to kick us out. You know, like there's a lot of them that's out that has changed their life and doing better, bought businesses, you know, have children, own homes. You know, they made a mistake, but they grew up in a criminal environment, you know, in a harsh environment. They didn't send us here as criminals. We became criminals here because of the environment that has been here way before us. And now when you send us back, now you make the islands, you're making them, giving them the problem of that criminal mentality. You know? And you sending them back, they don't know English. I'm sorry. They don't know how to speak Creole. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to write. They don't know that environment. Very different. So we just want to still be able to care about them over there. I still deal with them, you know, but they just got to don't go back with that criminal mindset. Your family's going to help you. I know it's going to be hard. And you're gonna be angry, depressed, but you got to go back and do something different.
E o que não pode fazer aquele something different?
Organize yourselves. Take the money that your family's gonna send you. Start a business. You know, put the money back into that into the economy, and don't you know mainland Africa is right there. You know, you can start importing steel, copper, lithium. Like you can wood. You don't have to make it seem like if it doesn't come from America, Europe, or China, it's garbage. You don't have to do that. You can really just start building up over there.
Find a niche and build on top of it.
Find it. Like you see so much stuff here that you're going back there with a different mentality. Like I met the ambassador of CV. Her name was because she's no longer there. Fatima de Vega, right? I met her, we became friends, and I love that woman, right? And we was having a conversation one time. She said, yo, we get Cape Verdeans deported from all over the world because we're everywhere, right? She said, but why are the Americans the only ones that are violent? And I was like, because we're from a violent environment. So when we go back, those people that's getting shipped, that's getting deported, were criminals. They did 10 years, 15 years, and then you put them right on the island. And they have to adjust. And they're going to adjust to the only way that they think is going to be survival, because you don't have a developing economy over there, which is not their fault. That's the government's fault, you know. You're not building up an infrastructure to create jobs. And then when you get deported, you're already looked down upon. So people don't even want to deal with you. All that anger, all that depression, and people can't keep sending money down there, for them to have something. There's no jobs down there, but families can't keep sending money all the time. So you got to go and you got to, and we're in the middle of doing this now, like just organizing down there, connecting over here. And start to build, and the first thing like they got to do, which they've been doing this, and I have to give them their praise. Like they don't fight down there. The feuds, like that's from up here, it doesn't exist down there, And then some of them are now like trying to stop the kids from even fighting, especially in Praia. A few of them was doing that. But now when you can stop everything, but now once, like let's just say you stop the fighting down there, now you got to build on that. So let's like, if we can help them from over here by trusting each other first, tapping into knowing that that's our country, that's our land, right? Now let's start setting up manufacturing plants and creating jobs. Like I know one of the things that's needed over there, because I was there last year, is even a recycling plant. There's bottles and plastic everywhere. Create a recycling plant. Create like some type of manufacturing that you need over there. That I wasn't there long enough to see like what else can we build and have our own You know, like there's plenty of stuff on the mainland Africa that you can buy and mass produce over there. But we have to first trust each other here and get that shit out of our mind. Sorry, man. Like, get it out of our mind that, yo, you can't trust the Creoles over there. Or no, I'm not going to send them money over there. Like, get it out of your mind. Like, we don't need that type of mentality. At the end of the day, we're going to be Creoles. At the end of the day, these racistas over here are not going to like us. We are not one of them. They're never going to accept us. This administration is not going to accept us. And don't all of those guys that's going back, don't ever let them make you fear of your own homeland. Get that out of your system, bro. Like, it's your home. It's your country. You know, don't ever be afraid of going back. But just do something when you're over there.
Ma uma coisa que botar a par ali, sobretudo na comunidade quinconche, que é do acesso, botamos the American way, que assim, botam aquele, most of the young generations, que assim, essa lá in between, like, boca está crioulo, mas também boca se aproveita toda a oportunidade que the American way te provide, né? E lá tem um gap. Mas que não está conseguir tweak it here and there and start to gain some impact.
Stay tuned to your culture. Because we're different. And that's always been our problem. Like, we're not fully accepted by a majority over here. And then we don't fully know our history over here. We've been here since the fucking Civil War. We've been here. We're not new to this country. We've been in every single major war in this country. But we were Negroes. We were part of that. We didn't know, you know, we're Cape-Verdians because we were already classified as something else. We've made an impact on this country. We've been an impact. You know what I'm saying? One of the, you know, that I just found out, you know, one of the first black people to receive a Medal of Honor was Creole. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you have to stay in tune with your culture and build off of your culture. Yes, we're American. I'm an American. I'm an American citizen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still Cape Verdean. At the end of the day, I know where I'm from. No one's going to take that out of me. I don't want to lose that. I wouldn't want my kids to lose that. Like, this is who you are. This is where you're from. You know, and always know, like, you have to treat everyone with dignity, but you also have to be humane enough to know, like, yo, our people, like, are still going through some harsh times on the island. So let's help them. If we're here by God's will. Like, we have opportunity here to help develop our country. Why not do it? You don't want to do it, but then you want to be mad at the Chinese for having everything over there. You want to be mad at the Italians, the Europeans for building up all the resorts, buying up all the land. You can't have it both ways. Either you're going to do something or you're not. But fucking just complaining, it's not helping no one. And a lot of the people that complain, you don't even want to go back to the islands anyway. So what do you care about who's taking over? You don't even want to go back there. You don't even, what's the word? Like, you're not even proud of being Cape Verdean. You're not even proud of our culture.
Ma na boa experiência, ma kuta chama Cabo-Verde pode aproveitar mais show de this community que não tem.
Ali? Yeah. I mean, a lot of us have people that's there now. That either is our family that just never came here, or people that got sent back. So we just have to fill in that gap. We have to bridge it. You know, the president was just here, right? Right? And I went to go see him, right? And he knows that before the foreign investment started taking place over there, that it was us here that was keeping our people alive over there. It was us sending the clothes. It was us sending the food. I remember this since I was a little kid, you know? It was us always making sure that people over there had stuff. But now, we're not fully accepted, or accepted is not the right word. Appreciated for that, because you're charging us to fuck up now when we're sending bidons. Like you're killing us, you know? You're killing us with the prices that to take it off. But the foreigners get it off for free, or they get it at no cost. How's that? How like what happened to all of those years like of us keeping that island alive? Like why you backstabbing us now? Why you wanna prucino now, nigga? Now that you got foreign investments now, like yo, we ain't shit no more. Like it's affecting some of us, you know, that do ship, that own shipping, importing and exporting. It is affecting us. We are trying to send stuff over there for business. To put money into the economy over there. But you're discouraging us from doing that.
No mestelo, no? Terra mestelo.
It's ours. It's ours.
What's next, man?
What's next is launching our own podcast and media so we can start telling our story. It's called Family Tree. And you can find it at Family Tree Boston. We're going to start just telling our story. We're going to have different people on. We're going to start, you know, we're working with a Roku company called RTV. We're going to start producing our own films. We're working out a deal with them. And it's time for us to be proud of our culture. Never forget it. Keep working with the islands and build it up. Like that's what's next.
Sassi, não tenho que dar o parabéns, man. No, I do.
For outro vez, like
I need to. For how you deserve a hug, a very warm hug, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Como no mesti comunidade ali na Boston, no Pawtucket ou whatever, assim, no mesti mais e contribuição de pessoas para não que deixa nos comunidade sair de track.
Yeah.
Como influência na rua é chill para meninos que também de Cabo Verde, que imagina, você ter um menino lá de Chão, ele chega ali na Duarte Asa, assim, ele da tudo que é life, que se exprime, se aceita, e às vezes você não carro que a polícia está para, tem um pistola na trunk, assim, e aquele menino que tem nada a ver com aquele life, ele já está marcado na...
Marcado é mandado. That's it. Se vai fazer um ano na cadeia ou um ano probation, it's by law that you're eligible for deportation. That's it. And then se você tem que brigar, right? Because você tem que ir para immigration, você tem que brigar, e você tem que lutar por uma coisa que é chamada cancellation of removal, right? Que ela você vai para judge, e você ter prova, like, você ter família, você ter papel, like, de trabalho ou de uma escola, você dentro se você dá a second chance, I'm gonna improve my life. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna get a job. You know, you have to prove that, get put on that, que small. Being on probation for life. Para vocês, give you a second chance, give you a cancellation removal. Se for só mais vez, gone. Só aquela que é escusa de visa immigration, eu do constituir alguém que está naquele status, right? You know, some of them has been on that status for, 5 years, 10 years. You know, they got their kids, they own a house, like.
Mas só um bom interrupting. A boa pai que se botou um menino de 13 anos dentro de casa, um menininho. Mas que botou spot que something had changed.
do certa política, right? Like, se você é menino, curtiu roupa, jewelry, é que tem trabalho. Second, se tem só tipo chapéu ou sports jersey hat, tem uma pessoa para muito que tem aquilo, para muito teu bez, você põe chapéu for gang, right? Second, se você pega no problema, like escola, só na argument na escola, you know, você tem que ir para a escola, você tem que hoje like descobrir o que aconteceu ali na escola com o menino, you know, tem que ser roubadeiro, porque pode pensar só o menino tem cabeça livre, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta stay on top of it as soon as they start getting in trouble. Like, don't let it develop into when it's out of control when they hit 16, 17, 18. You know, tem que ser com meninos like all the time. Yo, ali coisa é que só nós, like everyone has taken that family structure for face value, right? But it ain't because it's their fault. It's because you have to work so many hours to provide, you know, and that you are tired and you can't be in your kid's life all the time. But you have to like start them early with like just being in their life. And as soon as you see something getting into trouble, you got to be right there to like nip it, you know? It'll be difficult, but it's going to be more difficult when they do hit late teens.
Man, thank you. Obrigado pelo programa. Muita sorte com o projeto e naquele que me pôde contribuir, brother. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen, man. I mean, you're doing good with your marketing business, your filming. Like, I'm proud of you, man. I don't even know you like that, but I'm always happy and proud of my people when they're doing good. So is there anything that we can ever do to help you? We'll do it, you know?
Thanks, brother.